The first thing we need to know is that there are two definitions: slope-intercept form. This is the form of y equals mx plus b. So here, m is the slope and b is the intercept with the y-axis. So that's where it cuts through the graph on the y-axis. So the second that we're looking at is called point slope form. So point slope form will look something like this. Y is equal to x minus, so this could be a -5 and this could be a -3. And then we'd have the gradient in there as well. So that could be like -2. So these points here, these will be the points on the line. So we'll have a look at some examples. So we have the question, find the equation of the line with slope 3/4. So let's highlight that. So we have slope is 3/4. And containing the points, so we have 5 minus 2. And then it says in point slope form. So let's go ahead. So the first thing we're going to do is use the formula. So that's y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. So this is the formula that we need to use. So let's write that here. This is point slope formula. So we're using this and we need to substitute in the values we know. So this is the x value and this is our y value. So let's say x1 and y1. So we have y minus -2 and our m value is our slope, which is 3/4. We have x and then we have a -5. So we just need to simplify this. So y plus 2 is 3/4 x minus 5. And this is our final answer in point slope form. Okay, so next question. What is the equation of the line with slope 3 containing the point -2, 7 in point slope form? So we have, there's our m value, the slope. Our points are -2, 7. And we need the answer in point slope form. So let's use the point slope form formula. So y minus y1 is mx minus x1. And our values here, we have x1 and y1. So this is our formula. So point slope formula. So we're going to substitute in the values. So we have y minus 7 is equal to, the slope is 3, and minus 2. So we're going to simplify. So we have y minus 7, and then if you have a minus and a minus, it becomes a positive. So we have plus 2. And our final answer is in point slope form. So the next question, what equation represents a line with slope minus 3 containing the points 0 and 2.5 in slope-intercept form? So let's have a look. We have slope, that's the m value of minus 3. Our x and y points here. And we need our answer in slope-intercept form. So not point slope form, we need it in slope-intercept form. So this time, we're going to start with our point slope formula. So y equals y1, mx minus x1, and substitute in the values. So we have y minus, so this is x1 and y1. So minus 2.5. Our slope m is minus 3. X, and our value for x is 0. So because we need it in slope-intercept form, we need to distribute and rearrange our formula. So we have y minus 2.5 is minus 3x, and then it's plus 0, so we're not going to write that. And then we need to add 2.5 to both sides, so we will have minus 3x plus 2.5. Now this is now in the form of y equals mx plus b, which is slope-intercept form. So our next question, what equation represents a line with slope minus a half containing the point 4 minus 6 in slope-intercept form? So we have slope, that's our m value, minus a half. Our x and y points are 4 and minus 6, and we need it in slope-intercept form. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the point slope formula. So we have y minus y1 is x minus x1. So this is the point slope form. And we are going to substitute in the values that we know. So we have y minus, and it's minus 6. The slope is minus a half, and it's x, and I have minus 4. So we need to simplify. So we have y plus 6 equals, and if we distribute, we can say minus a half x, and minus a half times minus 4 is going to be positive, and that's going to be plus 2. So because we need it in the form of y equals mx plus b, we're going to minus 6 from both sides, and we'll have minus a half x plus 2 minus 6. So our final answer is minus a half x minus 4, which is slope-intercept form. So the next question, what equation represents a line perpendicular to the line y equals a fifth x plus 2 through point 2, 0? So perpendicular, these lines have a reciprocal slope, which is negative. So we multiply by -1. So we have the slope of this is minus a fifth. So the perpendicular slope, we're going to look at the reciprocal, and then we're going to minus it by -1. So we're going to have -5. So we're going to use the formula for the slope-intercept form. So y is mx plus b. And looking at we have 2, 0. So this is our point. We're going to substitute the values in to find the intercept. So we have x and y. So our x value, so our y value, is going to be 0. We know our m value is going to be -5. We have it here. And the x value, we're going to change for 2. And we don't know the intercept of b. So we're going to substitute, rearrange. So we have b, and this is -10. So if I add 10 to both sides, I will have b is equal to 10. So I can put this into my equation. So y equals mx plus b. So y, we know m is -5, and we know the b is 10. So there is our equation. So we have write an equation in slope-intercept form for a line perpendicular to the line y equals a third x plus 2 that passes through the points of 0, 8. So perpendicular. So our perpendicular line, or slope rather, perpendicular slope, is going to be, if we have a third, we need the reciprocal, and we need to multiply it by -1. So that is going to be -3. So that is the value for m. So m is -3. So now we need to look at our equation y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. And we're going to substitute in the values. So we have, let's change my color pen. So this is x and this is y. So our y value is 8. We know it's -3 for the slope. And we're going to change our x value to 0. And we need to work out and find b. So -3 times 0 is just 0. So b is equal to 8. So we're going to rewrite that in our equation. So y equals mx plus b. So we know the slope is -3, and we know the intercept is 8. So our final equation in slope-intercept form is -3x plus